monumental level. Ooh, that was a headshot on the move. Boom. Yes, you are right, Blackheart. They are freaking stupid.
There's the controls. I'll see if these codes still work.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's getting to the point where not only is it teenagers having kids nowadays, it's like Blackheart says, freaking basically kids are having kids.
Amazing. It's activating.
I mean, I remember, I think I hopped on to chat roulette one time and there was like a 13, 14-year-old talking about porn and sex, and I'm like, the fuck? Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting there, it's like, why? It's like, that should not be any of your concern. Oh, wow. If she knows of 8-year-olds, oh, wow, that's kind of fucked up. I wonder if you could be banned off of Twitch for having certain conversations on your channel. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not really like having the conversation as someone who likes. I'm definitely along the lines of the people that whenever it comes to the conversation, it's actually more of a intellectual conversation as far as definitely my opinion against these certain things. Yeah, exactly. Blackheart says, I think we're about to find out whether or not if I can get banned. Let's hope not. I would like to continue, regardless of how not widely known my broadcasting schedule is.
I think we're clear.
They wouldn't be cutting out too awful much, considering the fact that I don't get too much of a chance to broadcast. Dang it, I went from 3 to 2 again. Damn you, Bless.
This array is controlled by the last war.
What?
Rasputin. It's connecting to defense constructs all across the system. There could be something out there to help us survive the darkness.
That, and I've always noticed the channels that kind of have the lesser amount of views tend not to. Like, everybody always concentrates towards the people that have more views, and that's honestly kind of aggravating. Because if you think about it, sometimes it's people with less fans that might actually, they could be more entertaining. I mean, I don't know how many people may find my style of humor funny, but you, it'd be kind of nice to find out like how many people actually might be interested. Ooh, that kind of hurt. Ugh. Oh, thank you, Blackheart. I'm happy you think I'm hilarious. Depending on the situations, the friends I am talking to right now can find hilarity in the things that come out of my mouth. It just depends on what that is. It was actually one of the guys I was working with the other night whenever we started back up after our week-long shutdown. I was sitting there working with him and we were having a conversation about how cliques are in school. And this is a guy who's been out of school for Lord knows how many years. He's definitely in his late 40s, possibly 50s. And I sit there and bring up the fact that it's like, well, I mean, I really wasn't all that popular because I was a nerd. And just the fact of how I just kind of bluntly put the fact that I was a nerd just had him rolling for about a half an hour. I don't know why that specific fact was hilarious, but two. Myself being included, that way I can kind of keep an eye on the chat room. That's mainly the only reason I have two. Actually, as a matter of fact, that'll actually allow me to... That will allow me to actually kind of take the chat room off of my actual TV screen. Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised. Well, that and you have the ability to wait a minute. How do you think I'm not a nerd? Blackheart just sit there and claim that I am really not a nerd. I honestly don't... I don't know a lot of people who play D&D that really can't be considered a nerd or a geek in some way. Oh, excuse me. That, and I don't know too many nerds or too many people that's not a nerd that get all kind of like that star-struck status whenever it comes to meeting someone like George Takei. He is awesome. Like, I wasn't even trying to shake the guy's hand, and he just sit there and like reached out, and I'm sitting there kind of not... I'm trying not to go, but in the back of my head, there's that freaking like little schoolgirl version self of me sitting there going, oh my God! Who was that? Oh, you met Shane McMahon? Oh, cool. Right, right. Right. Yeah. Right. Actually, probably the worst I'd ever been that way was the fact that along the same day that I met George Takei, I met Nichelle Nichols because I got both of their autographs next side by side, and anybody who watches Star Trek knows that Nichelle Nichols is Lieutenant Uhura. But I was I, I was sitting there chatting with sitting there having a I was at the I believe I was at the Lexington comic book convention, but she I'm sitting there talking to her while I was getting the autograph signed, and she proceeded to tell me a story on how a fan was getting their autograph, and it was the same picture that I got autographed, and he freaked out because she was about to sign over the belly button because her belly button was showing, and the guy was like, no, don't sign the belly button. I'm like, and both of us, like, she looked at me with like trying to understand why the hell he was freaking out about that, and I'm sitting there going like, wow, really? I'd just be happy to get the freaking autograph. Why the hell worry about where on the picture that it's signed? Of course, then again, in the back of my mind, I was like, wow, well, if this person's a crazy enough fan, the fucker probably doesn't want the belly button signed because he doesn't want anything obstructing the view, so he has fat material. Yeah. I've Yeah, there is actually a pretty well, actually, I think because of the internet speed upgrade I got, it's actually a little bit less of a delay. Yeah. Really? There's still that much of a delay? Yeah. Uh, Yay, 3 viewers. Oh, wow. That's actually a hell of a lot better. Hearing me twice. All right, let's try, we did the daily. Let's go ahead and do the weekly. Still Arcburn? Nope. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot there's no damage bonus. Hey, there we go. 4 viewers. Actually, the most amount of viewers I think I've gotten in one session, I think I was playing, it was either Alien Isolation or Walking Dead, and I think I had about 15 to 17 viewers. And